What's going on, guys? Welcome to Wired Sundays.
Wired Sunday.
I apologize for not being available this past Wednesday. I was in Kansas, so I wore the sweater today, and I caught a nasty cold. So it's been kind of a crazy week, to say the least. So I'm going to let Dave take it from here, I think, because Dave has a big announcement for TVM over here. So, Dave, how about you? I know most people probably watched and saw it on Twitter and stuff like that, but
yeah, that Twitter post is going all over the place. Pretty cool. Getting a lot of traction with the Twitter post. So the KS0 or Pros, KS0 Pro, the cables are live now on the website. I was able to make 3 different types of cables. So 3 different types of cables. Actually, Mike's going to show them right now. So we'll start with the female for KS0 mine on the one on the right there. It says female. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull that one up.
Let's know if the background music is a little too loud, guys. Also, I can't remember which.
Yeah, let me take a look at the chat. I don't even have the chat up right now.
Let's say hi to everyone real quick, actually. Sorry, my voice is going to go in and out. So I'm going to let Dave do some of the talking this time. But Steven Cicero, what's up, man? Tyson Coin, 306 Miner, Automatic Beats, what's up, man? How's the hair today, by the way? Golden Wolf, T-Gig, Energy, Marduk, DJ Mines, what's up? Golden Wolf, Max Voltage, what is going up, Max? Or what's going on, Max? And yeah, DJ Mines, I'm going to need your help with the music, or maybe Mike can help, because we are going to be continuously in a rock and roll loop tonight. Actually, Dave, you know how to do the music stuff too, right?
Well, the thing is that you can take like non-monetized music, like YouTube or something like that, and you can just download it and just throw it into like a little mix, and it'll just play it down that way. Okay. That's what I do when I did my live streams at the shop, and I'm going to be doing one for the Bomb Squad too. So like the members from the Bomb Squad are going to do a giveaway this month. So Stay tuned for the Bomb Squad for that. But let's get back into the barrel connector, because this seems to be like post after post. When is it going to be ready? And I finally was able to get 2 different types of cables. So the first cable we're going to see right here is just a regular 6-pin to the barrel connector, right? So if you choose an option right there, Mike, so that's the red, white, and blue. I just didn't want a complete logistical nightmare right now, because I know people are looking to get this cable. So we have 3 different colors. So we had the red, white, and blue. We have the red, and then what's the other color right there? If you just go down,
white carbon fiber.
Color. Yeah, white carbon fiber. So it's white with the carbon fiber look on there. So those are the 3 colors right now available in that type of connector. So this is the barrel connector everyone's been talking about, 12 volts. I know we're getting questions. Hey, Dave, is it 19.11 volts? And we can get into that a little bit later. But let's get into the other connector. So that's what's available right now, guys, online. And
this one,
then we get into the male. Yeah, so it's just a male end. So this is going to be considered an extension cable, okay? So if you look at that cable right there, and then we'll just go into it and just choose it, because there's only one color right now. It is the white with the carbon fiber look. So once we choose it, there you go. So that's it right there. It's just an extension. So you're able to, is that the extension one? Wait, are you still on the same one? Male extension? Is the wrong picture?
this should be the male. Wait, is that? Wait.
I can't see it.
Let me switch back to the other one.
No, those are the yeah.
This is a male connector, I think, right?
Yeah. Go back onto the male extension one. It's an extension cable. I may have put the wrong picture. That's the right picture. No, that's a male. I mean, a female end. Is that a female end? I can't.
No, this is a male end. The female one also has a male end on it as well.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just take a look at this. But it's an extension cable. So just picture 8-pin extension cable that you could put in your ATX power supply. You can use APW3, APW7, depending how many KSOs, KSO Pros you have. So now it's versatile for anyone. So instead of just having like saying, oh, this is meant for a server power supply and that's it, this other cable is meant for an extension. So, you know.
How many watts do these things use? These are for KSOs, right? That's what everyone.
KS0s, KS0 Pros, right? But the thing is that once they start maxing out this Pro, I mean, that barrel is only going to take so much wattage, man. And nobody's going to know longevity yet. So it's all transparent in the sale on this type of barrel connector. I know that everything is rated for a certain amount of amps, but at the end of the day, if you're going to push a barrel connector to its limits, you got to be prepared, right? These when they made these KS0s or the KS0 Pros, they weren't designed for like a 200 and something watts. That's not what Ice River wanted. But you come up with firmware, you come up with updates, and now you could just freaking overclock the crap out of these things, and whatever it takes, people use. So there's not even a science to it at all. It's like, we're going to throw this at it. Yeah, it took a crap. We're going to throw this one. Oh, it didn't work. We're going to throw this one. Oh, it worked. We're good to go.
Yeah. And we were talking a little earlier today, Dave. You said that these run like really cool now. Because the other ones, the barrel connectors, like it's a laptop charger, right? So it's like,
oh my God, those things hot as hell.
It's super hot, yeah.
You talk about 98 to 99 degrees Fahrenheit right now at 135 gig. Mine's overclocked a little bit. So at 135 gigahash, it's at 99 degrees at 12 volts. Now, I know people were concerned about, oh, it's not 19.11 volts. Well, I have a converter box. You guys want to spend a crap ton of money? I have the converter box that can make it. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
There's no difference. It's actually, I don't even have it here. But I already tested the converter box already. So we were at 19.11 volts. It could hold up to 400 watts, okay? But it's a converter box that I have that I can sell to the public. Number one, it gets like 190 degrees Fahrenheit. So who wants a box that gets to 190 degrees Fahrenheit? Number one. Number two, the barrel connector. The barrel connector I was testing was at like 115 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. So, I mean, over time, that's going to cause issues.
I think it's going to cause issues. I think in general, the design of the KS0s or the KS0 Pros, not optimal. Because they just wanted to use one power and one ground, when I could do a little bit more of a deep dive into this KS0 or how they make it, because I saw the pins. It looks like a 6-pin possibly can be soldered onto that connector. But there's only one power anyway. That would be pretty amazing if I actually do a testing and I take it all apart and fire it up, and there's actually a couple other power pins that could be, and you can have a 6-pin that gets soldered onto there. Why they wouldn't do that, that's beyond me. I just don't even understand it. Maybe it's another generation, Mike. They came out with a KS0. A Pro just came out already recently, right? So what's next? What else is going to come out that they can sell?
Pro Plus Plus.
There you go. That's it.
Pro A, Pro J. But I mean, what's nice about this, I think, at least from the setups that I've seen, I have a couple of friends, a couple of people on YouTube. They have multiple of these KSOs, right? Usually it's like they have like 3 or 4 of them next to each other. We have them at Terra, right? We have like a bunch of these. at Terra.
Right.
And what's nice about this is you can have one like 1200 watt PSU with a breakout board and just connect a bunch of them to that. You don't have all these like laptop chargers that are overheating everywhere on an extension cord that's then overheating on an outlet like that. So it's,
those things are hot as hell too. So like I was saying, I did the testing, and it's like 185 degrees Fahrenheit. That basically the module, because it has to dissipate heat, right? You're stepping up voltage from 12 volts to 19.11 volts. But to make everything very, very simple, let's just simple knowledge. The KS0 has 12 volt fans. The fans will burn up at 19.11 volts.
So down step somewhere on there.
Yeah, so there's a step down already. That they're taking 19.11 volts. They're stepping it down to 12 volts so you don't burn up the fans. What else is running in that KS0 at 12 volts? Think about it.
Chinese malware.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, you know what? Mine is overclocked, and there's going to be more testing and everything else. The cable works. That's the bottom line, right? You have a nice individually sleeved cable. This is the first production of individually sleeved cables, since it's only two, right? You have power and ground, and it takes a lot to actually make this. I mean, soldered on one end, and then basically the perfected crimp on the other side, right? Through the company. So, I mean,
I think Steven Cicero was asking real quick, Dave. He said, "Can you put the colored sheathing on them like the GPU wires?" I'm guessing that's like what the overall sheathing to hold the wires in, rather than individually sheathed.
What, like the 6 pins that I make? What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
I think he means like the colored individual sleeves that you have on the wires, the mesh thing that goes around it. I think Steven Cicero. Let me know if I'm right, but
like what mesh? Yeah. Because those are individually sleeved. That's the
but like a mesh that would cover both of them. You know what I mean? Like on the.
Oh, you're saying like just doing one big one?
Yeah, that's how I took it. I don't know. Steven Cicero, let us know.
I figured that was a cleaner look. It's more of a pain in the ass to actually do this way, because my regular cables are, you have 8 cables to 6 cables, glued heat shrink in sleeving on both sides. But it's marketed very nicely on both sides. It's the same exact connector, right? So on this, you have a barrel connector that I have to solder the wires on, the 16 gauge wires, and then you're able to melt the other end to do the individually sleeved cables on the other pin, the TVM pin. So, I mean, he said when he had his KSO overclocked to 160, the PSU was 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's just a matter of time until things start failing, right? I mean, at those temperatures, it's not made for that. You can cook an egg on it, though, I think, so.
Well, I don't have the covers off on mine. It's at 135, but he's saying 160. His 160, I don't know, and that's the KS0. Well, how many watts is it pulling too? So I'm at 135. I tried a 135 and it worked. That's it. Yeah. I think it's like the 140 clock or something like that. I just did one. I put it on there. I was like, let's get some, extra little extra hash. But I mean, it did fail, he said. Went back to the stock. Overclock on the stock PSU. That's the problem, man. Like, you never know. You don't know. That's the thing.
Exactly.
I don't know if I put a picture of the box, but
I mean, you can kind of see what it, you're
that was the one that was in. Yeah, that's the one that I've been testing without individually. Like the individually sleeve just gives it a nice look, right? It gives red, white, and blue, red, and then the other color right there. I mean, like you can see right there. That cable's not even out right there, Mike. That's a single 6-pin to dual 6-pin right there. That's a carbon fiber. That was for the classics, because the Ethereum classics, the iPolo for Ethereum Classic is just like draws nothing, man. So like right here, you have 2 6-pins that basically didn't need to be developed for 2 6-pins on the iPolo. But meanwhile, we have a freaking KS0 and then these KS0 Pros that use a fucking barrel connector.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's very interesting. Like I guess you can't be surprised in this type of world of crypto.
Engineering's
right?
probably kind of rushed, right?
I mean, they did the same exact thing, and they just said, let's just upgrade the power brick.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, these barrel connectors can only handle so much, man.
I mean, well, what's the point of failure? Usually, the barrel connector will just start.
Well, I'm gonna say not to say anything about my cables or anything like that. I'm gonna say the barrel connector is gonna fail before anything else.
Yeah.
And the barrel connector I'm using may not fail. It may just fail internally because of the heat.
Yeah.
Because, like, you see, there was my fans running. That thing stays cool, man. But, like, you have to take a look at the ambient temperature where these things are located as well. That plays a big role, you know. So if you have the ambient temperature of like 80 degrees, 85 degrees all the time, that thing's going to be a little hotter than usual, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like there's so many, I don't know. There's so many things to look at. But at the end of the day,
the stock PSU is at 180 watts. Wow.
Yeah, it's just like, it's nuts. But these cables work. And then I'm doing testing on there too. So you see that 6-pin where it's plugged into? That's not normal, right? On the breakout board. That's actually a Molex 6-pin. Yeah, so I desoldered this 6-pin that was on that breakout board, and I put a Molex 6-pin on there because I want to do some other testing in the future. Right now, this is all testing and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Everything's good to go. I'm going to switch it over and probably put an individually sleeved cable and put it onto a different PSU or something like that. But I'm going to start doing testing and see how much the Molex pins can take, if the board's going to fail or the Molex pin's going to fail, to see how these breakout boards are designed too. But that's in time.
We got another question for you, Dave. Royce's Adventures. If you're not overclocking, you'll be fine, correct?
Yeah.
So is that... Well, are these barrel connectors over time for like the stock pull on these things okay?
They should be okay. They should be okay, but it's just all about ambient temperature. It's all about, is that thing on fire? Are you like like putting, I don't know, are you putting too much too much, pulling too many watts, or like, is it 90 degrees? Is it 100 degrees out?
Yeah,
you know,
because that's the thing with
there's so many variables.
Like if you said the failure point would be the barrel connector, right? Which sucks about that is that's the part that's connected to the unit.
Right.
So if that fails, it might be burning up something that's on the unit. It's not like it's the 6-pin on the other side or the laptop connector that's burning up. So over time, I don't know. When I first saw these units, when they landed and we had them in Melbourne, everything was so hot with them, like so hot. And this is during, colder climates and stuff like that. I can't see the longevity of these things being very, very good, unless you replace them with stuff like this, like the barrel, high quality barrel connector like you have, with that's not a laptop charger, and then also a fan like you have right there to keep the thing cool. You know what I mean? You kind of have to, kind of get all the weak points and then strengthen them a little bit, because it's only as strong as the weakest, right?
Yeah.
But Royce's Adventure says mine runs at 57C with no extra fan on it. What's 57C? I'm sorry. 57C.
I don't know, Judah.
That's 135 degrees in bald eagle.
What is it? 135 degrees. What runs at a 57C though? Like the connector? Like,
I'm guessing the unit. Does like the dashboard for these units show like a temperature?
Yeah, they'll
like
tell you some temperatures of what's running. My I just hit the heatsink on mine just to see, and it's like about 110 degrees.
Endless Mining. Those cables look fire. Thanks, man. I didn't make them, but my buddy here did. It's what's up, Endless? Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
The KS0 Pro temps are on the dashboard. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of these ice. I was over in Kansas. I saw Blue Dragon Mining commented. He's actually in Kansas now. He got there like a day after I left, but he's been doing everything with Terra over there recently. So we have a bunch of these Ice River things over there as well. So Red Panda Mining. Hello, sir. Big fan.
Thanks, Red
what
Panda.
Are you linking over
He's
here?
putting the links in the description
on live streams, but I'll. Oh, yep. It's the barrel connector. They're live now, Panda.
Oh man. But yeah, this is the big thing that I was able to get the individual sleeve cables, and I'm pretty happy with that. So,
yeah,
yeah. Moving forward, though, I'm gonna make a video about like the journey of where I came up with and where we're at right now, and the reason why I'm not using that other connector or anything like that too. So
yeah.
Just guys, pay attention.
Like...
I could probably fix this while I'm live too. Just pay attention to if it says like the male connector itself, like if we're going to the store itself, it says extension. That's going to be the extension for a 6-pin or 8-pin. Okay, you're only going to use 2 pins out of it, so it doesn't matter what you use. So the one that says extension is only one color right now, and that is going to be meant for anything. ATX power supply, APW3, APW7. What else? You guys using? It doesn't matter. So
could I throw one of these on top of my computer, Dave, and just connect it to my ATX power supply?
You could if you have enough power. So you have to be careful that as long as you have enough power available from your ATX power supply, and you want to warm up your room or something like that, that's another option.
Yeah. If you don't live in Florida, and you want
or make sure you put on metal or something like that, because these things are hot, man.
Right on the carpet, Dave.
Right on the carpet. Yeah, it blew up. So
it just gives us so much more usability. You know what I mean? Being able to not chain them together, but have them on one PSU or one breakout board and stuff like that. It's very cool. One question I do have, Dave, is does it matter? It says here the cords are 2 feet long. I mean, could you make it 3 feet or 4 feet, or do things start to like degrade after that point? Or
not with my cable, not with the 16 gauge cable. If you really look at the power supplies, right, they're getting hot as shit because they're converting 120 over to 19 volts, right? That's why they're getting really, really hot. So just like those bricks, that is a brick that I was able to make into, from like a 12 volt side, server side to what we're looking to do. Those things get hot as hell. So the 16 gauge, you would have to be really, really long, man. Like 3 feet would be perfectly fine. 2 foot just seems to be a threshold that basically that's what you really need to plug in, so you can have a couple of them, 2, 3, 4 of them, even 5 of them. 2 feet is more than enough.
Gotcha. So, and if people wanted longer ones, they could reach out to you and add like a foot to this, and it doesn't. Okay.
If they're doing like a special anything else on my website, I've had it done before. If they need anything specially made or any special sizes, just DM me, and I'll be able to send you an invoice, and then we can do it. So it's
nice.
I mean, I have cables out there right now, Mike. Not that I'm saying like I have cables that are like 4 feet long. I'm not even kidding.
For what, the 8-pin to 8-pin?
Yeah.
What is that happen to be with like the immersion stuff, or is it
that it happens to be like a special build that it needed to get from one side all the way to another side, and it was one PSU that was on the other side of a board itself.
That's awesome. Yeah, because
it's crazy.
Yeah. You've done some crazy builds for customers that I've seen.
Yeah, the colors and stuff like that. I really enjoy it. I really do.
Well, the immersion stuff was cool. You know what I mean? Like all the stuff that you've done some crazy stuff. Very cool.
Panda was asking about he saw 2 different links. Yeah, Panda. So basically, he says, I see, perfect. Yeah. So basically, I'll reiterate it. So we have an extension cable. That's the same exact cable, but you could use it as an extension cable for ATX power supply. You could also use it for, even though it's an 8-pin, you could put a 6-pin in there too. So you could use APW3, APW7, ATX power supply. I think I said that already. So it's just made as an extension. And it's 2.5 feet as well, 2 feet as well. So this is going to be extremely versatile for the community. So whatever the miners that are doing out there with this KS0 or KS0 Pro, you have 2 options that no one has available right now. I'm the only one. So that's pretty cool. Right before the end of the year, I was able to come up with this cable, and it's going to be a game changer. For versatility, and not have to succumb to you don't have to succumb to that freaking laptop power supply. People are replacing them already right now, Mike, as you speak. Laptop power supply is taking a crap. So
the second I saw it, I was like, "This is I don't know what it is. I'm not an expert, but I know this is not what it's supposed to be." No. It's one of those things. I was like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, this is going to be a Dave. He's going to fix this. This is a Dave issue here. I do see
But, yeah,
Royce's
pretty cool.
Adventures, GPURisers. I was looking at the R8 on your website. Do you know if BitPay works with Exodus sending LTC? Yeah, it should. On BitPay, when you check out, you just choose like what currency you want, and it'll pop up with like a QR code and the address. As long as you send it from any wallet, I haven't heard of any issues of payments not going through from certain wallets, so you should be fine. If you have any issues, we have Discord. You can open up a ticket, and I can help you with it there. But Panda's asking 300 watts. What's the max wattage through the cable?
Well,
you could try 300 watts.
It's to be determined. So I'm sure you have guys out there that put it to the test. Yeah, I mean, 300 watts on 2 cables. I mean, that's a lot. All of a sudden, now my 8 pins are going to be like, people are going to try to put like 800 watts through them. Like, well, there's 6 of them. The 6 pins.
But he said I could. Yeah. I guess what's the TDP for a 6 pin? It's the same as an 8 pin, right? 255 watts.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying that you had the grounds and basically you're allowed to have more of a TDP, but I mean, you still only have 3 powers, right?
Gotcha.
At the end of the day, you got 3 powers. The extra 2 grounds are basically the daisy chain to actually cause basically a connection. So
yeah. Golden Wolf's asking, what's the max watts through the barrel? Is what he wants to know. I'm not worried about any other part. Yeah. I guess that's the weak point, right? So that's something that you kind of
That's the weakest point, right? So mine's, I have it soldered on, so that's a great connection right there. And they have like 5 and 6 amp barrels and stuff like that. I would say, to be safe, like I always say, let's just say the barrel's rated for, the Ice Rivers recommendations. Because you're going to have people that are going to say, hey, Dave, I bought this barrel. And then all of a sudden they're overclocking something. And then basically their shit's burning up. And then you come back to me and be like, hey, oh, wow, this thing melted or something. You know what I mean? Like it has, I have to just do, let's do the Ice River recommendations right now. But like I did tell you, I'm being transparent with you guys. I have mine at 135. It's at 98 degrees at 12 volts.
And that's a lot cooler than what the stock laptop one is, right?
The thing is, I mean, the barrel's at 98 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is at 84 degrees on an ambient temperature. So everybody could do all the math there.
Yeah,
he's saying 19 volts and 12 volts doesn't matter, Red Panda. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Those the fans work at 12 volts. So it's just like, I have the converter. I'll probably send it to a YouTuber and see if they can blow it up or something. Seriously. I mean, I did my testing with it and everything like that. And basically it came that basically it's just, there's no need for it. This is my opinion, right? Yeah.
Terra's going to buy a couple of these, I think, because like I said, we have like I think 4 or 5 of these at our facility. Yeah, and they're all on these laptop things. And I knew you were coming out with something, so I was like, we'll just wait until you come out with something. But here it is. So yeah, we would love to just throw a server PSU with a breakout board and just connect all these things up together. But Golden Wolf's asking, is this okay on the Pro?
Yes, this is okay on a Pro. Yeah.
Send it to Patty ChumpChange. He'll burn it if needed. Yeah, I mean, those are always fun tests, right, Dave? I think we talked about that before, like doing some crazy tests with risers and cables and just like, let's just do it until it sets on fire. You know what I mean? Let's see what the absolute limit is.
They wanted a lot of videos on that, They wanted to see a lot of videos on that. I mean,
what they want, Dave. That's show business.
I got something for next year, though. That's for sure. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to show.
Okay. You got something? You get a little sneak peek or any?
No. I'm getting it all set up. It's gonna be a fun video. Fun video.
Yeah.
But
oh, it's exciting, Dave. I know a lot of people have been wanting these for a while. So
yeah, and then it's probably gonna get like a slew of like orders right now, and then you also have guys waiting right now for the next batch or something like that pretty soon. I think there's another batch coming in.
Oh, yeah.
In our community and stuff like that they were saying. So it's pretty cool, man.
It seems like they come in batches. You're talking about like deliveries, right? For the KS0.
Yeah. KS0 Pro deliveries.
I know Hawk's been doing all the sales for Terra. And it seems like that too, right? Like as soon as a batch comes out, it's like the whole batch at once. So things have been held up recently. I think I don't know if it's UPS or a lot of these things are DHL. I think, but
it's the holidays, Mike. You know, at the end of the day, it's gonna be it's getting crazier and crazier as we get closer. The holidays is nuts.
That's true. I always forget. It's crazy that it's December 10th. That's like nuts. Which we were gonna do giveaways, right? We got to figure out the giveaway. We'll do it on because we're doing Wired Wednesdays on your show.
Yeah,
this Wednesday we'll announce something for a giveaway. Then
we got to announce
it. Put on the spot for it. Yeah,
it's been a little busy. It's been a little busy. So
yeah. Well, anyone watching now, tune in on the 13th this Wednesday. We're gonna be giving away an R8, and we're gonna be giving away.
Holy shit!
Something to be
determined.
Huh? Wow. Yeah, we'll do something fun, and I guess we'll do it the following. We'll announce it this Wednesday, and then we'll do it on the 20th. We'll do the giveaway right before the holidays.
Wow,
we'll do
interesting.
Something like that.
That's some good stuff.
We'll talk later about that, Dave. We got other things we got to talk about too, which are going to be exciting. So
yeah, we got a lot going on.
Yeah, I know. Seems like every day is something. That's why we missed last Wednesday. I had a important meeting for Terra with our Kansas locations and everything like that. So I was over there with the Mining Kiing for a week. We were roommates, and I got sick. So it's like this is my fourth time going over there since August. So the first time I got COVID, I came back out. I was out for like 9 days. It was awful, but I don't think I have COVID now. It kind of feels like someone punched me in the throat. I don't know what that is. It's very cold over there.
Punch me in my throat.
Yeah, like someone just karate chopped me when I was sleeping or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling a little bit better today than I did yesterday. So that's good. But a lot of stuff going on over there. Productive week, that's for sure. We got some big stuff coming up in the coming weeks. So
stay tuned in, basically. So you're telling everybody, right?
Yeah. And I'm sure everyone watching follows Mining Kiing. He was posting updates with the network. Got a really nice network set up over there now with the micro ticks and everything that he's been doing. So now customers can't talk to other customers, and everything like that. It's
nice.
We'd be kind of worried about it. We're not worried about like, for instance, if Dave had an R8 or something like that on it, Terra, we're not really worried about him going over to my rig and messing with it, if you know how to SSH between rigs on the same network. But what we were worried about with all these other coins popping up, like Carlson, and is that how you say it, Dave? Carlson?
Carlson, yeah. KRLSEN. Carlson. Okay,
yeah. The Caspa fork, with all the, especially going into bull markets with this, there's always like some new coin that's like the new Lord and Savior. And the bad thing with it is the core wallets sometimes are filled with just not the greatest things, right? Like you don't want it on your computer, but people will download GitHub repositories straight to their mining rigs and stuff, and that's what we're worried about, right? Is because we give free reign everywhere. There's some big players with GPU hosting, which I don't think they like. BitCap, I've mentioned this before, so I can just call them out. They don't let you mine certain things. Like they tell you what to mine. You know what I mean? And
don't tell me what to do.
We kind of let everyone do what they want. But because of that, we needed like networking. We needed like security and stuff like that. In the event that someone it gets into your machine and does things, we don't want it spreading throughout the network. So long story short, Dave. I know you just like get to the end of this as fast as possible. Long story short,
listen, I'm fixing the website as we're going along. You could probably refresh that. It should be fine now.
Okay. Every customer at Terra now is on like their own subnet. You know what I mean? So it's
nice.
It's good. Let's see. We updated it.
So the other one on the extension, so we can see the extension one. So go into the other one and for the extension.
Oh, there it is.
Go. Yeah, okay. So you can make that bigger. Go into it.
I'm trying. It's not letting me.
It's not letting me make it bigger?
No.
But I mean, I guess they could see it then.
Hold on.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we want uno momento, Dave. Here we go. Is that good?
Yeah, I mean, just want to, I really like this color too, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't want to have a logistical nightmare on my hands because when you guys over there on the connector itself, right? So the two ends, I have to like put my fingers like press down on it, like melt it and press down on it with heat shrink, and then take like cutters and take the heat shrink off just to melt the individually sleeved cable on there. The sheathing. It's a lot of work. I think it takes about probably start to finish just to make one cable, and I'm not even exaggerating. It could take like about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not getting rich here, guys. I'm just trying to offer something that basically we can utilize. That's all. That's really at the end of the day, Yeah. I'm just I love the community. I like what I do. This is my thing, electronics. So it's not like make it hand over fist or anything like that. But that was a great idea. I thought that just a little bit more versatile that we never talked about.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, it's fixed on the website. Apologize. I do everything.
Golden Wolf said he ordered a cable.
Appreciate it, Golden Wolf. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support.
Let's see. Blue Dragon Mining. Yes, King did an awesome job on networking. That he did. 100%. Steven Cicero. Help me when I get my Ubiquity set. Thanks. Panda, Mining King for the win. Give that man a raise. Yeah, he does need a raise. It's we're working towards it. Cape Cod Crypto, dang, that's a lot of work. Props to King for making that happen. Yeah, it is Cape Cod. It's good to see you again, by the way, man. I'm still kind of recovering, but
what do you got over there, Mike? What's that box now? I mean, you got different props up every time we have
there?
Yeah. What is that?
I got a little golden T-Rex, and I got a 4090 box. I'm just gonna keep throwing shit in the window until I do this. I have a plan for all of this though. I'm getting those like wood slats, you know what I mean, along the wall.
Okay.
My fiance's gonna help me with it, but I could put it like on the wall. I don't know. I think I might try to turn the camera so that I have like something behind me too. But I'm gonna get like a desk back there and have like a test bench and all that fun stuff. But until then, I'm just gonna replace some stuff on the windowsill. So I'm getting there, Dave. Right? It's
Yeah, I mean, I just did this like my birthday thing. You know what I mean? It was my birthday, and I did the whole redid the background and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I mean, I thought it was unique.
It does look nice. I like all the colors and everything too. And you can like tell, what is it? Echo changes all your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. My headphones, you see my lights come on or something. Yeah, I remember when we talk offline, I'm like yelling at it. Turning this on, turning that on. That's so funny.
40%, 50%.
Oh yeah. So I have them off now, man. I just put, you just have the regular lights coming over here, and that's out of the freaking lights. It's a pain in the ass, man. It really is.
But let's see. What Golden Wolf LO this thing. I ordered some riser cable from you too. Thanks, Golden Wolf. I appreciate it. Let's see. Tizen coin. Can you make one of those with 4 barrel plugs to one connector? That's a good question. That's a lot of barrel plugs for one connector, but I do love the question. So let's start with 2. Can you do barrel. 2? We'll just keep going up from there.
I mean, we could do whatever, right? It's just a matter of just testing. So it's just a matter of like, let's say you got 2 KS0s, and what is the KS0 pulling regular? Like maybe 80 watts or something?
I thought it was 60. 65 comes
60,
off the top.
Yeah, then it comes out to like 80 watts. Or
everyone's
like
overclocking these things though, because they're
You can. I mean, it's like you want to send me information. Hey, I'm doing this type of setup. I could just send you an invoice and I could just make what you're looking for, Yeah. So it's just like, I guess that's the plus of me being the manufacturer. I can make whatever would make sense. I have made some crazy cables. You know that, Mike. I should start posting like all these extra like crazy things that's out there. You know what I mean? First emerging tanks. Just it's crazy. It's nuts. Like what I was able to do so far in this short period of time of being in a crypto community. So just moving forward, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. That's a good question. I guess it's you could try it, you know what I mean? Send him an email, Tizen Coin. Shoot him an email or go on his Discord, and he might be able to help you out with a custom project.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Blue Dragon Mining. Dave, you should post your Caspa address and people could leave you a tip after purchasing your cables as an extra thank you for your hard work. Could.
Yeah. That sounds nice. But you know what? Watch our show.
Yeah.
Watch our show. Say hello. Hang out with us so we're not talking to each other and by ourselves, you know? That's all I care
We talk to each other enough during the day. So
oh my God, yeah.
Really. I'm just kidding.
You ready?
Sometimes me and Dave have conversations that are legit like 2 hours in a day.
Yeah. And sometimes it has nothing to do with business at all.
Yeah.
Just random conversations.
That's why we started the show together. We're like, we get along.
Yeah.
We both have similar stresses, so.
Oh, yeah. My goodness.
Well, that's exciting. Yeah, maybe.
So what's going on with this Carlson thing anyway? Carlson's just taking a complete dump and shit, right? Basically.
I don't know.
I know you're probably not following it too much.
I heard of. I was over in Kansas, so I had no news of Carlson until I heard a little bit of it, and I saw some people switching over to it. But here, I'll pull it up here.
I think if you didn't sell, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I mean,
you're mining it, right? You know,
I'm mining it because it's like, you know what, guys, and I said it to you guys. You guys heard it first. I'm not one of those guys that is just like, oh, I'm gonna mine it. Like, I'm not a spec coin miner, man. I don't really like to spec coin mine, but I'm trying to change my ways. I'm trying to learn a little bit more. I'm trying to do some other things, and I did it. I went into Carlson. But
has this only been out for 2 days?
No, weeks.
Oh, really? Why? Okay, maybe that's just not working. Let me see. What's another?
More than weeks, but I mean, at the end of the day, so.
Coin Paprika.
What's like crazy is just like on Carlson, I put two 1660 supers, a 1660, a 2060, and like a 3070. So talking about a mixed rig, like it's only making like $3 a day. I don't know what the hell is it making now, but I mean, you know, it's still at 14 cents. Look at it.
What is this? Oh, this is by market cap. Is it by market cap or is it?
It's a roller coaster, bro.
Yeah.
It's coming back up a little bit. But I mean, this is the fork. This is Caspa's fork, right?
Okay, so wait, on the 5th it was 5 cents. Then it's on the 9th it was 23 cents. That's
right to the moon. Right.
That's organic growth right there, Dave.
Oh, great.
Like a plant, like a beautiful basil plant.
Oh,
slowly
yeah.
Growing.
So normal when it comes to fucking crypto anyway.
It's still a tiny market cap, though. It really is. 21.5 million is tiny for cryptos, especially mineable cryptos with this much traction and everything like that.
I don't know.
But yeah, I honestly don't know a whole lot about Carlson. Other than the Caspa fork, so
that's it. It's a Caspa fork. Caspa does well. Carlson, in theory, does well, right?
Yeah.
So,
and it's mine.
I'm gonna get that shirt. I'm getting that for Christmas. As a time will tell. I was gonna say right here. Time will tell. Veteran Miner.
Yeah.
Because that's the bottom line. Time will tell, man.
Yeah, I might be able to open up trade over. I just want to make sure I'm not logged in. Okay. I always crack up at trade over. Anyone that doesn't know trade
can you even log into it? I remember trying to log into the other day. It wouldn't even let me get in.
It looks like a website from like the early 2000s, right?
Dude.
And there's no KYC. There's no anything. You literally just make an account with an email and a password.
Bro,
unlimited trade, no trading restrictions. When I first saw it, I'm like, this must be like registered like somewhere in Eastern Europe. This must be, or Eastern Europe or some island or something. Nope, California. I was like, what? This is definitely going to be one of those shut down quick. But I'm bringing it up because they have Carlson, right?
Right. Yeah. So you got to you got to bring it up. You got to do your transaction. You have to just get it over with and then see you later. That's what you have to use it for. That's it.
Yeah. It's I guess people use this as the wallet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey,
Crypto Frank.
I love Trade Ogre. I'm a big fan of Trade Ogre. But
read Crypto Frank's.
Crypto Frank, what's up? How you doing? Long time no talk, Crypto Frank. Nice. I caught the live stream. Not sure why it didn't pop up. Can you make UV reactive cables?
So it's really funny, Crypto Frank. Oh man, I don't even have it. Some of those cables back there are actually UV reactive cables. I don't market my cables that way though, but some of them are actually. So I'll show you offline. It's pretty cool. Remember I was telling you that, Mike?
Photos of that. Yeah, I think I saw a photo.
Yeah.
Of it, yeah.
I have the watch with the UV light. You put UV light on that thing, holy crap, they fucking just glow, dude. It's like sick. Yeah. So I do. Do
you happen to have any photos, or you could message me on Discord? I could pull it up. Or
no, I don't. I would have to get I have to get the UV flashlight, because I have a UV flashlight, because I did it's actually a short, Mike. Hold on. I did a short. Let me see if I get you the link on it. It was pretty cool. Bear with me 1 second. Maybe I get the link on the short. It was where the other shop that I was in. 1 second.
Oh, there's a cast with BTC. That's one. Oh wait, no, it's cast with USBT.
UV light makes products glow. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'll see here.
Trade Ogre is just the worst UI. I'm gonna get off Trade Ogre.
Oh, and actually, yeah, it's horrible, dude. And then I also have UV reactive heat shrink too. It's freaking nuts.
Okay.
Shit that I have so many things. It's just like, let me see, how do you share this? I'm trying to share it. Here we go. Let me get the link. And I guess you could.
What do you say? You're messaging it to me?
I think I can. Yeah, let's do it. You could pull it up from Discord, right?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
All right. Just press that.
All right, let me switch it over. Here we go. Can you see it? All right.
Yes, check that out. Yeah. It's short.
Wow.
1 minute.
You have orange ones, Dave?
Yeah, that's heat shrink right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so check this out. So that's some of my heat shrink that's UV reactive there.
That's really cool.
Oh, dude. It gets better. Watch. Remember the SATA cables? Those are SATA cables.
Yeah.
Those are UV reactive too. So wait till I get into the other thing. It's so funny, dude. And then you get into the sleeving on the other side. I think I did the sleeving. There you go.
Oh, wow. Look at those.
All the different type of sleeving, dude. That's UV.
I never saw this short. Look at all those.
This is the other. Yeah, that's the other. The first shop that I first landed into.
Is this like the construction one, like the yellow with carbon fiber?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yellow with carbon fiber look.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
So funny, dude. That's funny if Frank asks about that. Yeah, it's like all over. I think that's about it there. I was like, okay, enough. So that was funny. Yeah. Oh, it's random today. Yeah, I know.
Very cool.
Not bad, not bad.
So you can do it. I guess
I can't market it though. That's the problem. Like legally, I definitely do not want to mark my cables as like my sleeving as UV or whatever. God forbid if the fucking UV thing doesn't work or something. All of a sudden somebody comes and, hey, I have a black light on and my cables aren't glowing. I want my fucking money back.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess per basis order, yeah, you could do it. CSI Veteran Miner. Yeah, that's a good one, Golden Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, why do you have a giant black light, by the way?
No, it's just a little flashlight. I bought it at Lowe's, bro. When I have one. Listen, I bought it at Lowe's because I wanted to do that video. I did it for that video because I knew that I didn't know what was UV protected when I purchased like the rest of the sleeving from the company. Remember I was telling you that the company was going out of business?
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, if you want to market, if you want to market your sleeving and stuff like that, it's UV too. Some of them is like UV reactive. Like, interesting. I was like, but who's gonna get a black light or whatever? But I mean,
Let me just get this huge 400 watt blacklight.
Yeah, that's pretty good though.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Petrowell? Well, how many watts are your 4090 VAST rigs pulling when rented? Building a similar 2-card system with a Romeo 8. Here, I guess I can pull it up. Let me show you guys a little bit. I mean, what's a stream, Dave, without talking a little bit of VAST, right?
I know. We've been talking about some different things, So
yeah,
we've been doing good.
Pull up. Let's see which one's hot right now. That's probably the best one to. Some of them are a little toasty.
Toasty.
Yeah, they're like high 70s. Here, I'll just pull up this one. This is 2 FEs. Give me 1 sec. I don't know if people are gonna be able to see this. Here, I'll just pull it up. Well, can you see this? No,
it's all white. My eyes are blinded.
Can you see it? You can't see it at all.
Can't see shit. It's black now.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, let me stop that.
Well, that didn't work. We'll try again.
Yeah, that definitely didn't work. I have here. I'll just explain it. I have Envy top up now. They are running. Okay, now it's like weird font. Okay, one's running at 78 Celsius. One's running at 69 Celsius. So these are like stacked on one another. But the total wattage pull, I've noticed the past couple weeks, it's been more or less like 400 to 440 watts, usually right around 425 is kind of where I'm at with mine. So each rig is probably pulling with the CPU. People don't really use the CPU on VAST, at least from my experience with the Epics. So I'm guessing probably around 950 watts each machine. But
I want to get an Epic board.
GPUs.
What was that, Dave? That's my next thing. I want to get an Epic board.
Yeah.
I want to set up an Epic board. Jeez. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Those boards are cool, but the restart time is crazy though, Mike. Huh? Up to like 5 minutes, dude. And you have to reboot them sometimes.
I would say when you're first doing it, it's. I'm not a server expert by any means, so take it with a grain of salt. But when you're first doing it and getting it set up, it does take a while, and I think that's because obviously with server motherboards they have to. Not obviously, this is something I learned not too long ago, but it has to cycle through every boot option, right? So if you set your boot option as that NVMe or SSE or however you're doing it, it'll go to that one first, right? But a lot of mine, that was like number 9 or something like that. So it would keep going to like other ones. And it also seemed to take longer
trying to find it.
Yeah, so right. Sorry I'm coughing, guys. Still kind of sick, but yeah, it's it takes a little bit longer than a regular motherboard. I'm actually was trying to set up a machine today. And I had it set up before, but it was a single card 4090. Okay. And it's on a consumer grade board, and I enabled like all the virtualization, like all that stuff, and it's still not working, Dave. Not working great. So
you should just send it to me then.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, right, guys? What do you guys think? Send it to me, right? I should get it working.
It makes me so upset because I figured all this server stuff out, and I'm like, it was like another level compared to consumer grade, and now I'm trying to do the consumer grade stuff, and it's just not working for me. So.
The simple consumer grade, just do this, check that, you're good to go, and it just wants to be pain in the ass.
Yeah,
that's how it usually goes, man.
But yeah, they do get hot, but they're churning. I mean, anyone looking to get into vast AI or anything like that. AI rentals, at least, I definitely recommend checking it out. I'm a big fan of 4090. So,
are you? Huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's surprising.
But
it's a joke. If you guys are new here watching us, that's definitely a joke because we all know Mr. Vistang loves his 4090s for sure.
Yeah, I've been slowly building it up here. I'll share VAST. So if anyone new watching wants to know kind of the raw revenue numbers. I've always been open with everyone, showing everyone everything. So,
yeah, me too. I was doing shorts, every other day about VAS, and I kind of like slowed down because I started, we have the Casper fork for Carlson, and then proof of use of work is coming for Flux, the beta, right, for the testing and stuff like that. So that's the 15th. So we got a lot of other things going on right now too. So it's not just VAS. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
versatile, different things. What do you got?
Yeah.
Going to my bank account. What's that?
Yeah, it's actually the last 2 weeks have been great.
Nice.
I'm not going to show like the machines because it shows IPs and everything like that.
Right.
This is basically like the past week. The last payout was, I want to say, 96% rented of
Mike,
6.
Hit the night thing. Hit the night thing. Killing it.
I see your eyes are just like.
Yeah, it's. You have the night. Well, yeah. There we go.
All right, everyone can relax.
You know what? Everyone, you're welcome. Okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, to give you guys some kind of an idea, that's what the payouts look like from 12 4090s. So that's after the VAS fees, the 549.
That's not the week. That's just that's not the week though.
What, the 549?
Oh, 5. Yeah. I was the 177.25. That's not a week. Absolutely not. Yeah.
So you can see it's slowly building up, like the 17 304, 24 342, and then I got 2 online right after Thanksgiving, and then one was kind of having issues a little bit late, and then but yeah, they've been kind of rented 24/7, so fun stuff. But it is putting a lot of money into it, right? I mean, kind of like it's not cheap. Yeah, it's not cheap at all building these things. So, but I'm kind of migrating stuff. Like I still have a good amount of cards mining crypto. They're all on Flux right now. I haven't gotten into Carlson or anything like that, but I did liquidate a lot of my mining farm to do the AI stuff, So,
yeah,
it's I kind of like to diversify a little bit. I might even get into like these Bitcoin miners soon. I know the Magic China boxes and stuff like that. But
he said it first, everyone.
Yeah, these S19Ks are really efficient, like really.
I want one. We were talking about this.
Yeah, we were.
I think I brought it up too, and I was like, you know what? I would like to get one. So, who wants to give me one? Just kidding. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just like I don't know, man. I'm not. Who doesn't love BTC? Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Detroit Irish, what's up, man? Is there a way we could check to see what GPUs VAS supports? Last I heard, still no. RTX 4000 ADA support only 45, 5000, 6000 ADA. I'm not sure. The best avenue.
I would actually just put it online and see if it actually takes it. I mean,
yeah, let me switch over.
I have 3060 Detroit Irish. I'm talking to him. I have 3060 Ti's that it doesn't even show it available. Go do a search, Mike, on like 3060 Ti. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, because when you're in here, you know what I mean? Like searching all this stuff, it limits it to just right here. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know I kind of butchered that, but they have the 5000 ADA, the 6000 ADA, but also right here, you can only see like 2 GPUs, 4 GPUs, 8 GPUs, or 8 plus, but you can go here in the GPU count and go to like 5, right? And it'll bring up, 5 card rigs whenever it wants to refresh.
You probably could do a search on VRAM too, right, Mike?
Yeah, like if there were specific, here we go, like a 5 card 4090 here. But if we were to search specifically what those specs would be, we might be able to find it. So, because you can go down to like here, let's go to like 1, right? We'll go to 1 GPU per GPU RAM. We can go all the way down to like, let's do like.
Are you saying that somebody in the Discord said it doesn't support? They don't support the card.
Oh, I still have. Yeah, we got 82,000 here. You got. Are these GPUs in here? No, I think the lowest GPU they have here is a 3060, right? But
yeah, but why wouldn't you have a 3060 Ti though? Like. A A 3060 Ti is okay. I understand the VRAM. I understand that people want more, like depending on the thing, but actually the CUDA cores is actually higher on a 3060 Ti than a 3060. Do the math on that one. So, but it doesn't show the 3060 Ti though.
Yeah.
And mine are rented because 1660 Ti.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, is if you search
Super.
Yeah, they have the 1660 Ti or 1660 Supers. Here's a 1060 on a Z590 board. I should probably message him and find out how he enabled virtualization. But yeah, here's a 1050, guys. If anyone wants to rent that for 35 cents an hour, that is called ambitious.
How is that possible that a 1060 you just had it that was being rented for 55 cents an hour? Or was it 5?
Where was it? I'm sorry, Dave. Which one?
I don't know. It was in there somewhere. It was just like that was being rented.
Here's one for 3.6 cents.
Yeah.
An
Okay.
hour.
So I understand that. I understand a watt's low, right? But can you actually make it? Don't you pay out of pocket at that point? At 3 cents an hour, dude. Like regardless of what the hell you're doing.
Maybe not.
Think about it.
Because I've been running numbers on 4090s. 4090s at the electrical rate in Florida run about 4.5 cents an hour for electric. So this would probably be half that. How many watts run a 1660 Ti?
Let's just say a 1660 Ti is at TDP. I don't know. Somebody tell me TDP right off the bat. I thought it was like 100. Is it 100? Who knows? In chat. Enlighten me. I'm just curious.
Let's see. Detroit Irish says RTX 4080A is 20. All right, let's check real quick. 20. Okay, we'll do that. Nope, none.
This is crazy. It's just like...
Yeah, they don't have any. Huh.
What?
I guess we'll go with any. I'm just searching for Detroit Irish for
Yeah, I think he's saying that it actually is not. They told him that it's not supported on VAS.
It's so weird. Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't it be though? Like, they can make.
I mean, it is new. The ADAs are like,
yeah, sure,
fairly new.
But what do they need on their back end? I mean, aren't they like just a host, dude? Like, aren't they just hosting and just having people go in through their system to utilize the card? So what does it take for them to?
I think what people honestly do is like something like this, like 5 cents an hour, right? Like, why would you pay 5 cents an hour for a 1060? I don't think they're using the 1060. I think they're just using 5 cents an hour to have a computer that has like some kind of bandwidth and a different IP address. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
At that point, you're just using it as like another computer.
That's true.
But let's see. Was it Ivan Yoon, GPURisers, how many 49 do you have now? 5. I have currently 12 running. 6 2-card rigs, and then I have 2 more 4090s that aren't live right now. I'm trying to get one live, and then the other one, I was going to do another single card, but I think I'm just going to end up doing another 2-card build.
Okay.
Mass boost. Oof, I thought this was scheduled for 8:15. Guess not. Yeah, it was 8:15. We've been live for a little over an hour. Blue Dragon Mining. Depends on the TDP of the card and what your electrical rate is. Yes, that is very true. It's older cards like a 1080 Ti or something might not be worth it. I mean, here's a 2080 Ti at 10 cents, but like I said, it's about 450 watts per hour at just say 11 cents. Let's just say that exactly because I ran those numbers. It's about 4.5 cents an hour.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah. So what else is new with you, Mike? I actually have something to say. I'm getting into the 3D printing world.
Okay.
So I have a 3D printer, but my son knows a lot about it though. So it's right here, basically right here. Probably can see like the plate. But so I'm getting into that. I actually printed out my first thing. The Caspa thing.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that was the thing they had in the photo.
Yeah.
Right? For the, yeah.
So I printed that out, but yeah, not bad. So I like it, but he had me order some things to make it work better or some shit. But
what's wrong with it? It's just not
I don't know. It's like he knows a lot about it, so I just basically he's like, hey, you need this and this and that, because anytime I asked him to print something out for me, I never had an issue. So
yeah.
I guess we'll just emulate what he has going on with his printer, because it's the same printer.
Yeah.
So, and just make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun though. I like creating things. So,
well, especially since you like prototype so much stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that box. So I'll show you guys like in a video and stuff like that. I made a prototype box. I had a guy. He's an engineer. He put it in the program. I guess Fusion is a free program. He put it in Fusion so I can actually, print it out. So my son printed it out for me. I didn't have the 3D printer at the time, and it came out flawless, dude. Like exactly the way I wanted the box for this module and everything else for the step up. It was crazy, dude. So good stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Petro, while running the 2-card builds off server PSUs, don't think my EVGA 1600-watt PSU is going to fit in a case with 2 of those. I actually run all 6 of them on 1600-watt EVGAs with the TheVeteranMiner cables. But the server motherboards require 2 dedicated 8-pins for CPUs, so you kind of need the 1600-watt with the server motherboard. So I use 2 TVM cables for that, because if people do want to use the Epics, I think the TDP on mine, at least, I know this is getting blurry. I don't have the focus right, but it's just going in and out. The T-Rex and me, and T-Rex me. But yeah, it's like 255 watts TDP for the Epics. So I use those cables from Dave, and then I have 8 dedicated 8-pin to 8-pin TVM cables on all of my builds that connect up to the splitter to the graphics card. But yeah, that's every build that I can pull up the Twitter, I guess, if we're talking about some of this stuff. Let me.
Yeah. So what Mike orders, basically, he puts a memo. So I make a CPU connector to PCIe, because you can utilize the CPU connection to a PCIe slot, right? So Mike basically puts in a memo, please make CPU to CPU. I never made the cable because it really hasn't been a need until now with VAST and basically the power draw. And then let Mike explain. He can explain everything that's there.
Yeah, so this is what the general build looks like. The first build I did was a Lee & Lee ROG XL, whatever it is, but it's a big case. The other 5 builds that I did are just like this. That case is a Corsair 7000D. And that fits 2 4090s fairly well. I don't know if I have a photo of
it like
have
running.
I think another one.
No,
okay, this is probably the best one to look at with my Yoda there. Very proud of little Grogu. This is my first rig that I built, and there's I decided to switch over to the Corsair because it gave more room on the. It's not as wide, it's deeper. If that makes not as deep, but it's like it has more room and breathing room for the connections for the 12-pin on the GPUs. And I didn't like that the PSU was on the other side, so it's just like wasn't my favorite. It definitely looks the nicest. It's clear, but. Whereas the Corsair 7000Ds are kind of dark. You can't really see in them. And then I also use these server or the Epic server coolers on this one and the second one that I did, but they're just so loud. Like they sometimes they scream, sometimes they don't. And I was like, you know what? I just went with Noctua after that. But you can kind of see the layout. Looks very similar to the 7000D Corsair. I have the 2 TheVeteranMiner CPU cables up here that are connected to the 1600 watt EVGA, and then I have 2 sets of 4 cables coming off of the power supply to the 12 pins right here. So these are all TheVeteranMiner cables, and I know I always, not always, but we're not just here to shill our products. But I've had a lot of mining rigs since like 2016, and And often, I don't want to say often, but when you're doing longevity with things, and especially high wattage stuff, I've had a lot of EVGA power supplies, like the 8-pin would burn out on the power supply. So that, from my experience over the past, I don't know, 7 years, that's the weak point right there. So that's why with these, especially since there's like reliability and everything when it comes to AI, it's worth it to get these cables, because the normal EVGA ones were not built for this kind of beating. So
what's that? I saw a picture of there. You have a server thing? What's going on?
Oh, this one. There's the Octo server. Yeah.
I made cables to that thing too, didn't I?
Yeah.
I got some cables for that. I think those things have been shipped, right? I think some customers have them or something like that.
Yeah, this one went to the Mining Kiing and then it went to Terra. We have 5 3090s in it. I put those in last time I was up in Melbourne, the day I got back from Kansas.
Okay.
And it's kind of difficult. Like, we could set this stuff up there, but we can't actually deploy it until Mining Kiing is near a computer, and he was driving back from Kansas. So we kind of had to wait. So I think Mike or Hawk might be there tomorrow. Not 100% sure. I'll definitely be up this week. We're meeting with an electrician. And long story short, we had to connect this thing to the internet. We have to be on the phone with Mining Kiing. So everything is real secure in the data center now. We have the whole network set up the right way. So
nice.
Oh, here's the S19K Pros.
Who's selling it? You guys are, right?
Yeah.
Special pricing for hosting customers.
Yeah. 1850. It's gone up since then. When was this? November 28th. Yeah. I think last time I looked, it was definitely.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Definitely a 2 in front of it last time. So.
Shit.
But,
I'm sure there's 2 in front of that now.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, man. It's a roller coaster.
Let's see. Detroit Irish Unit. I've been running the Veta T2 6 GPU rigs. They support the Epic motherboard, but you need to break the standoff under the memory slots or it'll short 60-ish on Sleaze Bay. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a bunch of different ways you could do this. You know what I mean? That's one question.
So
at
many
Terra,
different builds.
Yeah, we've been trying to ask what's the best way to do it, right? I've been building these 2-card 4090. Basically, it just looks like a super gaming computer, right? Because that's the best route for the environment that they're in. But what if you want to go larger? You know what I mean? What if you want to have 4 or 5 or 6 of these things on a rig? How do you build that? Because these cards are just massive. I thought the 3090s were big, and then now you have the 4090s, and it's like they purposely made the PCB boards so big that you can't put them in server chassis, or have multiple of them in server chassis. That's why the only blower brands that they have of these cards that fit in servers are from China.
Are they 3-card slots or are they 2.5? What are they?
They're usually 4. Some of them are 3. It'll show 3 slots on it, but then the cooler sticks out further. So wow. I would say on average it's probably about 4. But that's not the problem with it. The problem with it is, not to give everyone a headache scrolling through this. Here, you guys could probably see it on
the length.
No, it was the photo of the first one. You guys can see they put the 12-pin on the side here, and the Supremes, by the way, are the height wise going from the board out to the case. I think out of all the cards that I have, the Supremes are actually the thinnest. In that direction, so it doesn't push up too hard against the glass. But there's a reason why they put that 12-pin right at the top of it, is so that they can't be put in. They don't want these things in server cases because it competes with their data center line, right? Their A4000s, 5000s, and we heard that directly from the manufacturers. That's not just a tinfoil hat theory, which I have tons of those, but they did that. So, like I said, the only server ones that they have are custom-made ones by I can't remember the names. It starts with an M, and then one starts with a P, I think. But it's over in China. But I think those chips are. Here's the tinfoil hat. I think those chips are artificially limited, so I don't know how well they would do long term. Because their chips, come from? I think was it the Netherlands, where ours come from Taiwan. I'm not 100%.
So I have a question.
I know that
would those connectors fit better if there was if that 12 pin was a legitimate a right angle 12 pin or no?
Oh, 100%, yeah. 120%, yes.
Because I have those. I have them to make.
Yeah.
But that's another story. That's gonna take some money, But I do have those. I'll show you them. They're for the 40 series cards, because any card that takes the smart 4-pin, the small 4-pin for the grounds, I have that as well.
Okay.
And I got from a supplier. They're not made or anything like that. It's just I have to make them. But
yeah, they would definitely help, especially if you could squeeze these in server cases like the Octo 5U with the big lid or whatever, or if you had custom server chassis made, it would help, right? Because that's, even if the card is wide, or the height of the card, that just adds so much more, and then it's a pressure point because you don't want these things bent, right? Everyone has problems with these things when they're bent. So
if it moves, you gotta just periodically check, make sure if it's not, the seed, it's coming out of seed. You know what I mean? It's not seeded in correctly. That's when it starts to melt. Yeah, they'll say that it's user error, but it's not really user error. I mean, how can you help that your connector starts to basically unseat itself? You know what I mean? You have to look at it.
I get why people have these issues, honestly, after building these, because I got the widest cases I could find, really, besides the really crazy ones that are look like a shipping container, you know what I mean? I got the XL Lee & Lee one that you see here. I got the Corsair 7000D. I got wide cases. These are full tower, you know what I mean? And they're still just slammed right against it, right against it. So people that have smaller cases, when they're closing those things and they're not looking, maybe they don't have as clear of a side view of where the GPU connectors and stuff or whatever it may be, they're really pushing against it, and it's it's not helping. You know what I mean? So
just by my server, you have that closed in. I mean, I'm just saying, just my the 3090s and the workstations that I built, I have 10 or 12 of them that I get in the shorts and everything like that, videos I make. I choose not to even close them up just because I'm worried about the 3090s getting messed up. Yeah. That's just me. You could see yours though. These are workstations. These are old workstations that you can't see. There's no clear glass or anything like that. So it's a pain. Yeah, Cable Mom makes the 3090 power 90-degree adapter. Yeah, I can too. In time, Mass Boost was saying. They also make just little things. I mean, I think ChumpChange was showing it too. He was having problems with his computer, and he had he took a billion. He had 1 billion adapters in his computer. I mean, you can't do that, but this is just another point of failure, though. That's the problem. That's what I see.
That's why I kept the stock ones for now.
Yeah, stock is always the best for the time being.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of these things burn up, right? I mean, it doesn't catch fire or anything, but it could ruin the PCB board on your GPU.
Yes,
and so it's kind of if it. I don't know. This works out for me for now until Dave comes out with another cable for, but especially since it's a new product, it's a new pin. You know what I mean? I kind of want to just keep it like this. I don't want to try. I've heard a lot of problems with the cable mod ones, and those are people just playing video games with these things, right? These are running at 425 watts 24/7. So, I don't really want to. I don't want to risk it, I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah. You never know.
Detroit Irish. GPURisers open air that shit in a grow tent. Yeah. No, I know. It's not a whole lot of air moving either. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like GPU mining. It's it would be good to isolate it in and out, right? But I kind of did a lot of these as tests, right? I might build one more, a 7th one, just because these single ones are giving me issues with the consumer grade stuff. But I think any future builds I do are probably going to be multi-card with an intake and exhaust and everything like that. And this first one, you can see Noctua fans. I did not do that with all the other ones. I bought cheap fans and stuff. This first one was kind of just, I wanted to buy like, you know, I didn't want to go cheap on anything, right? So I just wanted to see the airflow and how it would do before I replicated it in other ones. And the Supreme X's, I didn't pay a premium. This is before they, you know, all went out of stock. I think I got those for $16.99 each.
Nice.
So it's not bad. Now they're, I mean, GPUs, just like gigabyte GPUs on Newegg that are sold by Newegg, even when they do go in stock, are $2,000 now. It's crazy. So
it's nuts. So expensive for a card.
Yeah. The Nvidia website, they posted the other week. I got really lucky with that. I think I nabbed up. I got 2 of them. One got canceled. You got to use like a different credit card, different shipping address, different name, different billing address. You got to. I think they also look at IPs. So like you got to make sure your phone's not on Wi-Fi. You know, all that kind of stuff. It's but I did get 2 of those, so that was nice. But yeah, that's
So you just have to basically buy the more virtual machines then. Is that what you're saying, Mike?
Yeah.
Just go virtual
I guess.
fine.
But that's the thing, is they have a queue system too. You know, ever since the 30 series, where these people had like robots and stuff buying them, they put in all these queue systems. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
when you go to the Nvidia website, it puts you in queue and everything. But it's then I got lucky on Best Buy. I got 2 through Best Buy within like a week. I got 2. That was just a fluke, honestly. I just checked it and it just happened to be on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my next builds are going to be. Maybe 4080s. 4080s actually. Yeah, they actually rent pretty well on Bass.
Not new though.
No,
used 4080s.
Yeah, I would buy them used.
Yeah,
for sure.
Makes sense for used. New? I don't think it makes sense. I don't know. You tell me.
No,
I don't
they're
think
too expensive new. Yeah,
it's like you should just put the extra couple of bucks and just get the 4090 at that point if you're doing new. That's my opinion, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Do I have? What do they get? I haven't checked it in a little bit, so. Well, none of them are here. Do I have?
Let's have something on.
Offers. Oh,
didn't you do some gig?
Yeah, so all of them are rented.
That's all that's available, Mike.
Yeah, this is all unavailable offers and unverified machine. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, there's one in Norway that's available for 30 cents.
So what's the average rate? 40? $1. Forget about it. Oh, well, that's 4 of them.
It's 20 cents. It's about half of what a 4090 is. A little bit less. 4090 is verified. You can get 50 cents and stuff. But I mean, these aren't bad, right? Especially if you could pick up 40. I've seen 4080s go for right around $800 used, which used for a 4080 is not that used. But you also get a premium for being in the US. You know what I mean? Here's a couple in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's why I don't even bother. I just look at
North
US,
America.
Yeah, North America, and just because that's what that's my market. So that's the only thing I always look at.
Yeah. Here's a 2-card one, 4080s on a Xeon V4, 50 cents. Yeah, I mean, this is not bad. You know what I mean? This is probably what I'm going to be kind of looking at, because they're also 16 gig cards. So
yeah.
They have some good VRAM capabilities, but I also think the price is cheaper on 4080s. Like I think you just said it, Dave, where people upgrade. You know what I mean? They buy it, and then they'll say, you know what, I should have gone with the 4090 or something for gaming.
Yeah. So let me just get this money back, see what I can get back, and
where 4090, there's no resale for getting a better card, really. You know what I mean? You're not going to buy it. Yeah. So it's especially if you can get your hand on one. The 4080s, I mean, they're in stock everywhere. 4090s, you can't even get them. So I mean, you can, but you have to I haven't gotten one in a long time. They're never in stock. And when they are in stock, like I said, they're like $2,000, and I'm not buying a 4090 for $2,000. That's insane. So
yeah, no way.
Yeah, but Petroel, any veteran miner coupon codes need to place an order now. Do you have any coupon codes? Use GPURisers. So use my affiliate link, please.
You have one? You have one, right?
Affiliate, Dave?
I don't know. You probably do.
Oh, hope so, Dave.
Try that one. Pick.
Here, let's
basically what I can say is like pick a content creator that you like and try that.
Let's see.
What does it say now? I didn't even read that.
Dave, you have 500 of these in stock?
What?
Yeah.
It says 500?
That's what I just put. It's GPU.
Oh,
Risers.
yeah. Apply that. Does it work?
GPURisers doesn't exist, Dave? Come on.
Probably misspelled it.
Oh, maybe it's not capital?
No, it's not case sensitive, I don't think. Is it?
I don't think I have
we
a
can make that. Yeah, Mike doesn't get one. Pick a content creator that you like.
Tip Red Panda.
Pick a content creator that you like.
Where's Panda? You get Panda one.
What?
Damn it, Dave.
What? Oh, come on. Everybody loves Panda. How do you not have one? Doesn't even make any sense.
I don't know, Dave. Let's see. DJ Mine. Let's see if DJ Mines works. Yeah, DJ Mines, Red Panda, all of those work. ChumpChangeXD.
Mike's gonna fucking just go through it. You can't combine them either, so don't get all crazy people. All right.
Oh, ChumpChange is expired.
Oh, is his expired?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe it's
Mike has one.
It might be just ChumpChange. Maybe.
His expired too.
What?
Yeah, you might want to go in on the back end, Dave. They, that happened to me actually a lot.
Right. Why are they expiring, dude? Does DJ Mines work or no?
Yeah, DJ Mines works. You can use DJ Mines or Red Panda Mining.
Yeah, you can't combine them, people. And if you try to combine them, I'll find out.
Yeah.
I could do that right now while we're talking. Let's look at what's going on over here.
Let's see. Ivan or Cape Cod Crypto. Got to run, gents. Thanks for the stream. Hope you feel better this night. Thanks, Cape Cod. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you again. By the way, it's been a while since we chatted. Hope everything is well. Ivan, GPURisers. The 4080 Super is coming. Worth the wait. I don't know. I don't know. Is there a VRAM difference on them? I guess that's the real question, right? I don't know enough about it. Because what they're going to price, or sorry, Dave, what was that?
VRAM difference on what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear
4080 Super. If there's a VRAM difference, I would say yes. Let's see. Oval Bore says if the 4080 Super steps up to 20 gigs, then absolutely yes. Yeah, I agree. And the 320-bit bus. Yeah. Mathing on GPURisers. I'm looking to get a couple R8s ASAP. Any coupon codes available for a subscriber? The R8 is actually discounted, like the lowest I can go. It's actually lower than I was supposed to go. But if you're ordering multiple of them, shoot me a DM on Discord. We could probably make something work. So, and I appreciate everyone watching the show. You know what I mean, and Dave does too. So,
oh yeah,
I could cut. We could cut some of the price off for some multiple units and stuff for viewers. So, it's
appreciate it.
Let's see, Oval Board Tech. Yeah, 40 to 20 gig one. Techman Ty, hello peoples. What's up, man? How you doing? Last coupon code GPURisers gave you 100% off order instead of free shipping. I know, Detroit Irish. I know. I'm not an expert with the coupon codes, but I did have that, Dave. I don't know if I told you, but I made a coupon code that just made everything free, basically.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn,
but Detroit Irish found it and he let me know actually before it got out.
I would order a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, all right. Jesus.
POUW mining market is selling off a bit. Yeah, I can pull it up in a second.
So DJ's works. Check the Hobbyist Miner on there right now. Make sure his works too.
What is it? The Hobbyist Miner?
I think so. Yeah.
How do you spell? Is it with a Y? It's with a Y, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, sir.
Yep, his works.
Why some of them say like Chumpies doesn't work.
Some of them are
crazy,
expired,
dude.
Dave, and then some people like me, it just doesn't exist.
You don't even fucking exist.
I don't even exist, Dave.
My buddy, old pal, and I'm looking right now, Mike. I'm looking for your fucking name.
Yeah. I've been using GPURisers more CUDA core. Yeah, if it's just more CUDA cores, I would say it's probably good to wait for a cheaper price on the regular one. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Automatic beats cats and crypto. Detroit Irish. I only have 37 REs in the card at a time. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah, here, let me switch over to let's see.
Yeah, I was looking at things. Some of them say 2022. I don't know why, and a lot of them say 2023. Holy crap! I thought I did it through the new year.
Dropped about 2K real quick.
What the?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put it back to this chart. Here we go,
bro.
guys.
We're still
this looks a lot better.
Come on, it's good stuff.
Interesting, but there's going to be a lot of volatility between that. Right now, the halving. It says right here, halving's 129 days away. Right around that, we're going to see a lot of volatility up and down. There's going to be a lot of fear in the market, a lot of greed in the market. And it's going to constantly be like at each other's throats. So it'll be interesting, though. Very, very interesting. Let's see. T-Gig. GPURisers. I just looked up a receipt from an order I placed of your 8 cap risers. December 28th will be 2 years. They've been up and running 24/7 with no issues. I just want to say thank you. Oh, I appreciate it, man. And that was always, I kind of gave the same spiel on live streams about GPURisers. Why, I started the company is it was always the weakest link, right? These risers that just kept like going bad always. And so I had about 60 cards in 2016, and with that many cards, it's not a ton, but it's a lot of it was a lot of cards. Riser was going bad like every other day and making the whole rig unstable. So I do appreciate the kind words. I'm glad that they're up and running. If you ever have issues, shoot me a DM and I'll send you out some replacements to keep you up and going. Let's see, Little Nicky, are we hitting another bear market? I don't know. Market goes up and market goes down. Detroit Irish TVM, check expiration date and usage limits on the promo code. You might have checked one use only on accident.
Oh yeah, no, it's the dates. The dates are all, what it is when you do updates, and Mike, you can attest to this. When the updates and they start to wobble a whole bunch of shit on the website, man.
Yeah.
And I just did a whole bunch of updates before I put the new cables online too.
Yeah.
You got to be like a jack of all trades, dude. It's crazy.
It'll be interesting. I was watching CNBC the other day. Some guy came on. I can't remember who it was. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. But he was kind of explaining, the halving and why the price will go up. And I think he made it. I'm going to butcher the explanation, so just bear with me, guys. But basically, when the halving happens, the block reward gets cut in half, right? During the halving, the event, the halving of the coin. But a majority of these Bitcoin miners are kind of flooding the market with Bitcoin to cover their operating expenses, right, for their mines. But when the halving comes, they're only selling, like, there's not as many issuance of, or the block rewards it's a lower issuance, it's half, right? So, but when they're going to market to sell Bitcoin, there's less amount of Bitcoin to sell, so there's not as much sell pressure on the market. Whereas in theory, the buy pressure, if it stays relatively the same, will outweigh what the new sell pressure is. But like I said before, the volatility is going to be crazy, right? There's going to be a lot of fear, a lot of greed, a lot of, no one knows what's going to happen. So my advice, at least what I'm going to be doing, my financial advice, can I say that, Dave? I don't know. I don't care.
No, don't say it's my financial advice.
It's on my channel. The financial advice I'm giving everyone.
Oh, shit. You guys are getting it for free.
Is to just kind of hold out until like 4 months after the halving, right? Like, it's not good to buy it, or not so much buy it. If you're going to buy it or you're going to sell, you're going to want to like DCA it through the whole thing. You know what I mean? You're not going to want to be buying a whole lot one day or be like, oh, Bitcoin dipped 15%. This is where I put my whole portfolio in. You know what I mean? because it might go down 40% and go back up 50%. But even if it goes down 50%, it goes up 50%. It's still not to where it was, right? So that's my spiel, Dave.
You sticking with it?
But yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting, kind of listening to this guy talk and hearing it from, and like an analyst point of view, right? One of these finance guys on Wall Street. Because it's a lot different than, a lot of people do like technical analysis. I see like line graphs with crypto and everything, but like you can't really do that with crypto. I mean, you can, right? I mean, like you have what's it called? I didn't drink enough coffee. Let me get some more coffee. But you have patterns, right? You have these patterns and stuff like that. Right. But a lot of these equity markets, with stocks and everything like that, they're only open at certain times. They're well regulated. Any large sales are going to be probably off market. You know what I mean? Whereas crypto is kind of just like it's worldwide, right? If people are doing these atomic arbitrage trades from across exchanges from across the world. It's kind of hard to time that stuff, I guess, Dave. That's where I'm getting to.
Okay.
But I get it. Yeah, lots of volatility. There's gonna be lots of volatility here. But that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna buy a little bit, I'm gonna buy it over a week. If I sell a little bit, I'm gonna sell over a week.
All right.
Or I guess a week in crypto terms is a year. So,
Hey, Mike. On a positive note, you should check back on the website. GPURisers works now.
Well, for the Here we go. Finally, Dave.
He kicked you out. When I
I know I'm a small YouTuber and we just met and all that kind of stuff. I was just like really appreciate it if you went out there and you gave me a coupon code. You know what I mean?
There you go.
There we go.
Well, don't use that. You need to order like fucking 100 of them or something.
Yeah, exactly.
500,000. Here we go. How much is that?
There we go. $230,000. You save 23 grand if you do that.
But I mean, you're probably not going to get them until 2028 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a long time. There you go.
That would. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Jesus. You put your blood, sweat, and tears in these, and that would take a while.
That would take a while. Like it takes like a good 15 minutes at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's Techman T-Watt.
Caspa's at 11 cents. All of them. Is that high or low, Dave? I haven't really been watching the Caspa stuff. Is 11 cents?
I don't watch it. I'm not watching it.
No. Caspa's pumped a lot recently.
He's hacking in my cart.
Royce's Adventures. I ordered 2 of the 12 GPU frame bundles. They worked great. I want to upgrade to an R8 now. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I like the open air. A lot of people have been kind of going back to the open air. Which is like the OG mining, you know what I mean? The R8s are great to direct airflow and stuff like that, but I couldn't, looking back, like how I got into mining, like with my first, I couldn't imagine jumping to that right away. You know what I mean? Like it's, putting all these cards in something and then just having like this roaring, R8 or X12, whatever it is, because you really need like 220 for that. You know what I mean? But I guess there's so many videos of people setting this stuff up now that,
well, think about this, Mike, right? I think we all started in open air. We're not all starting as servers, right? Octominers or anything like that, or R8s, right?
Yeah.
So it's like what I did a quick rig. Excuse me. Hold on, I got a cough. When I did the quick rig, the Christmas rig, right? On my channel recently for Carlson, it was just such a good feeling, man. Just putting a rig back together, even it was a hosh-posh amount of like cards, all different cards, but it was just such a great feeling to do that, right? It's easy, but then like, I like looking at my cards. I looking at my wires. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Plugging myself. I mean, it is what it is. I like the RGB. I don't know. I mean, I'm human. Jesus.
Yeah.
I even put an RGB freaking fan on the KS0 just because I like RGB. There's nothing wrong with that,
Yeah. Let's see. Hereby service. Did you guys make the 8-pin female to dual 8-pin male splitter Flux Edition bundle?
8-pin female to dual 8-pin male splitter? Well, I made the 8-pin to 8-pin.
Yeah,
for the servers, the Flux servers. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Not splitters though, because they're. I mean, you can. But I think there was a question about how many PCIe connectors are there in relation to how many cards you could put in there.
Yeah.
Was it like 10 or 12? I forgot how. 20. Okay. There was 20. There was only 20 PCIe connectors, but they're not PCIe. They're actually PSU connectors. And you have to double the ground. Because I think it's just a flat thing of ground and a flat thing of power, if I remember correctly. I have them here. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Let me see what I doubled here. Something's doubled. I'm pretty sure something's doubled. Got the connector here. Yeah, we doubled the ground. So to make the connector, so the ground is doubled. So I wouldn't want to double this ground again, if that's, because the way they have it in the server is that this power's on the bottom. Well, power's on the bottom and then ground's on top. But it's a PSU connector though. It's actually an ATX connector.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I never actually put these on the market. I was talking about it, but then, we were still waiting for like proof of use to work, and then there was a little bit of an issue with Octominer with the server cases at one point or something. The delay.
Yeah.
There was a delay in the cases, and then basically this, all these beautiful cables just got put on the back burner for the time being.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. We got Ted here. Open air is king when you build them with AMD CPUs for mining too. Yeah. That's the one thing the R8s, you're kind of limited on, is if you want to have like a multi-use machine, right? You're going to be limited to that, motherboard. You know what I mean? The was it a 4-core, like a Celeron. So it's great for mining, but if you want to do anything, CPU mining, no. Anything like that. So
I mean, it's designed for mining though. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it's designed for. So I mean, it's just like it's a workhorse that's designed for mining. Little Nikki asked me, I'm selling my GPUs in a bull run. No, I'm not selling anything. I did some trades. I'll do trades to do different things, but I'm not going to sell any of my GPUs at all. Number one, I don't have a crap ton anyway to begin with, because a lot of money's in the business. That's number one. Number two, I'm trying to get more GPUs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not right now, but I mean, just like if it works, that's the main deal right now. I don't want to accrue as much as possible. Now's the time, I think, my opinion, but I think now's the time, because like, look what happened with Carlson, right? All of a sudden we're all doing little things here and there, but it was just like, holy shit, you got a big farm that's just waiting to do something, or you've been spec mining on a little, on a little rig, and all of a sudden people are making $3,000 a day or some shit.
You always want to have it on standby, you know what I mean? Like something like that. And that's why, again, I didn't sell my whole farm. I had 10 R8s, and now I'm down to 3. But what I did do is I kind of kept my heavy hitter cards. So I have a rig full of like 3080 Ti's. I have a rig full of 3080s. And the other one's 3060 Ti's, which I do want to get rid of if anyone wants to buy it. But there is one with a fan issue in there.
You have a rig of 3060 Ti's, you said?
Yeah.
Not 60s.
No, just 3060 Ti's. Yeah.
3060 Ti's.
And so I keep those. So what I got 24 of those, and the rest are 4090s. So what I kind of did was I didn't like cash out, all this stuff, but I moved it into the AI, right? So I sold a lot of my cards and everything like that to then buy the AI stuff to kind of be in the middle. And I have a little bit left. I think I'm trying to figure out what I wanted. I think it's going to be the S19Ks. Mining Kiing's been messing around with the firmware on those, and those have been really good. And we had a lot of clients recently reach out and purchase these S19Ks, and we had an order come in for a couple S19Ks that we're going to get up and going. So I think we might do that, or I might kind of diversify into that a little bit too, because I'm a big Flux fan. You know what I mean? I love projects that have good teams behind them.
Yeah. Me too.
And it's same thing with businesses, right? Good teams and things that you believe in. And also, like, I don't know what Carlson is, but I don't know what problem it fixes. That's always a question I ask. What does Caspa fix? I know it's very quick blocks. You know what I mean? So that makes sense.
You know what
but I always
problem it
gotta
fixes? It fixes basically it's making money right now. It fixed the problem of not making money. So it's
Yeah.
making a little bit of money right now. That's about it, really.
So
What I know about it. I'm being facetious, but that's as far as I know about like what's going on. You know, we know that's the fork and that's it. And like, oh shit, you're making money. Okay, why not?
Yeah. But the reason why I mention that, right, with these projects and stuff like that is you can always do like unminable. You know, we have clients that do that. The S19Ks, at the rates that Terra can offer, you know, 9.5 cents if it's over, you know, X amount. I'm not the sales guy, but if you have a certain amount of ASICs, it's 9.5 cents for now. You're making like over $5 a day on an S19K, and that's not bad. That's really good. And you can use, you know, like unminable and stuff like that. So if I'm a big Flux fan or a big Caspa fan or whatever it is, I can just get mined out with what I want. You know what I mean? Network Bits, what's up, man? How you doing? Can anyone tell me why BTC just dumped? No, I mean, what, China markets opened up not too long ago? I don't know. I get my tinfoil hat on.
He starts just throwing it out there. Oh my God.
But yeah, no, I don't.
That's funny.
Does it keep dumping? Let's see.
Taking a massive dump.
Yeah, 442,000.
Taking a BTC, taking a dump. That's not a dump, but I mean, shit. Buy. Buying a dip. Not financial advice, though. Maybe Mike might say it's wrong. Maybe Mike can tell you it's
not financial. I gotta look that up. I know you. It's like
not some financial advice, because if they say they did something because you said something on the YouTubes, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. Sue me. I don't know what.
Sue me. I'm a lawyer.
Yeah. Well, I don't actually mean that, but you know, I'm not gonna say like buy this coin. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna like oh, this is the next thing. Like I'm not gonna, even Flux. Like I'm invested in Flux. I love the project. I'm not gonna be like financial advice, go buy it. But I will say like diversify your investments. That's financial advice, right? That's not bad. You know what I mean? Like saying stuff like that. But
that's your opinion. Your opinion is just diversify your financial portfolio.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So.
But I guess being crazy with it and telling people to buy coins and stuff I can see the problem with that.
Oh, yeah. But there's nothing wrong with buying my cables, though. I just want to let you guys know that. Nothing wrong with that.
That is financial advice.
That's fucking financial advice. 100%.
What's it called? Barrel plug, right?
The barrel plug. I should just put the barrel plug.
Yeah.
Yeah. KS0s and pros. Go freaking 12 volt it and make your money.
Yeah.
That's all.
But I'm kind of dying right now, guys. My throat is hurting. So I think we're probably going to call it here, Dave, unless you want to chime in something.
No, we are good.
Use coupon code GPURisers.
Yeah, look at that. You got that shit.
Now available for the first time ever.
Here we go. So these are the cables. They're right here. There you go. See that? So the extension one, so where it says extension, that would be the extension here. I'll just go over this really quick, 2 seconds, so everybody understands what's going on over here. Here's your barrel connection, right? There you go, barrel connection. Here is the extension. We never talked about it. There you go. Now you have an extension. 6-pin or 8-pin, doesn't matter. Now you got an extension on the cable, so you can use it however you like, ATX, whatever. Then here are the 3 different colors that we are going to carry right now. Well, it's 2 colors, 3 colors here. Red, white, and blue. White with carbon fiber, red. I'm sure you guys can guess why I have red there. So, America, red, white with carbon fiber look. These are the colors right here, so it's not such a big logistical nightmare for myself because I hand make these. After I press them, I have to hand make them. What did they say? Did somebody say something? Not financial advice. Someone call some change algo and a partner with Fresh Prince. Color cotton. That's pretty funny. Techman TY. But that's it. So cables are ready. You know what? I really appreciate the support you give us every time we go online. I'll be on my channel next week. Yeah. And hopefully Mike will feel a little bit better. I hope.
I'll be back. I'll put another thing up here for you guys. Now that I know that the camera is not like focusing correctly, I don't know what I can put there. So
this is great. You can have something else every time.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing a CPU mining wall, you know, like up there. I know Chump did some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I always thought that was really cool.
Yeah. It looked really cool too, but he had the RGB going on, man.
Yeah.
RGB going on.
Yeah, I'm too cheap for
way
that.
to go.
No, I'm kidding. Mine would just be this hot radiating thing. But no, they did look great. But yeah, I think that's everything. So use code GPURisers.
Yeah, that's right.
Barrel plugs before your KSOs. Something.
Your power bricks blow up.
Yeah. But hot woman posters automatic beats. Yeah, that'd be very cool. That'd be. I definitely wouldn't get shit from absolutely everyone in the chat if I had a bunch of Sports Illustrated models on the wall here. I appreciate it, man. Slick Nick, I got a CPU wall on my channel. I'm gonna check that out, Slick Nick. I want to see. Nice. I love those. I think that those are like so cool. I just gotta figure out the wires, so which Dave can help me with. But,
oh yeah,
I think that's gonna be everything, guys. I'm dying. I gotta go get a neti pot or something. I don't know is that what it is, Dave? Neti pot. I gotta get one of those. Or the Vicks Vapor Rub or something. So
some shit. Something.
But that'll be everything. We're gonna be on. I'm really hurting right now. We're gonna be on Dave's channel next week, Wired Wednesdays.
Yes, on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, it's
coming up,
and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna have giveaways. So make sure you tune into Dave's.
We're gonna talk about the giveaway next week.
Yeah, we'll have something. We'll we'll set something up. Yeah. We'll have something fun though for the holidays for everyone, but
we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be fun.
But all right, guys, we'll take it easy. We'll see you guys on Wednesday in 4 days. So
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
Today's Sunday. Yep.
All right, guys. Well, have a good start to your week, and we'll see you then.
Later, guys.
All right. See you guys. Bye.
Appreciate you.